What is going on, everybody? It's the Frost. We're back again with more Elestrals reveals. This is the Moonrise, 32nd day of Moonrise. Day 13, we have some more water Elestrals coming out this way. I didn't think water was done. I don't think Shinnok and its ascension was going to be enough. Let's see what we got here with this Starbit and everything else.
Watercasters, get ready. The high tide is here, and we've got a tsunami of brand new Elestrals to showcase today. Let's dive in. I hope you guys have been enjoying our 32 days of Moonrise reveals. We count down until November 15th when those pre-orders open. Big shouts to everybody who's been showing love to our Elestrals Clash Kickstarter campaign.
We just hit 400k today, so we need 100k more. It's less than 100k now to get this super secret. I have no idea what he's talking about. Like the most requested feature, which I cannot for the life of me think of what the most requested feature outside of spectator mode, which they have at 600k. So I don't know if we're gonna hit that, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Of course, and don't forget those backers. You guys get early access to these reveals, so make sure you guys back us on Kickstarter. But let's talk about some brand new water Elestrals, starting things off with a familiar face, Oistress. That's right, Oistress, previously a starter deck
Is he not gonna? Is it not getting a reprint? A new art. I mean, all other reprints have gotten arts.
exclusive card. Oistress comes back in Moonrise with 1 attack and 3.
Oh, look at that art, though. That is a great art. And it's great because it was a water deck exclusive. I do like the fact that we have cards that were starter deck exclusives in first set, which was a mistake, and he addressed that in set 2 by not making that anymore, bringing them back and putting them out there like Humbust and Daybreak, and other ones as well.
Defense, and the same effect we all know and love. It gets +1 defense for each enchanting water spirit on the field, allowing it to buff itself up to 4 defense naturally, and when paired with cards like Poseidon, Atlantis, and otherwise, you can actually get this thing to be pretty incredibly defensive. Oistress is a very, very good defensive wall, but you might be like, hey Drav, why is Oistress in Moonrise? Well, it's because it has an awesome ascension, of course. Oistress ascends into one of my favorite designs of all time, Oistillery.
Look at that beautiful cannon. Oh my god. Oistillery is in your hand, can special send from your Oistress. If you disenchant water from your field, you can discard a water card. A water card it didn't say Celestial, it just says water card in order to target and destroy destroy a card. So yeah, that's pretty good. So if you had obviously this entire thing right here would be perfect for this deck here, because this deck here is water with one Celestial that is Earth, and Earthquake that being Spine for the Earth. So that would be great for this. Obviously, you want to disenchant from a Spirit Bank. Obviously, would be your Poseidon or something like that.
Oistillery is a 4 attacker with 8 defense, 2 cost water that has a super cool effect that allows you to special ascend from your Oistress if you disenchant a water spirit from your field. So if Oistillery is in your hand and Oistress is on the field, you can simply special cast out your Oistillery by tossing away a spirit on your Poseidon or something else. But the real power with this card comes from its second effect. You can discard a water card in order to target and destroy a card. Simply put, you can throw away a water card in your hand, whether it's a rune, an Elestral, anything, and you can target and shut something down on the field.
So if you're sitting there with like 2 Rise from the Depths in your hand, you only want to use one, just toss the other one in your underworld, and boom, you got yourself a card destroyed. That is pretty cool. It's an 8 defense, which obviously it's a defensive Celestial. So yeah, this one's gonna have to definitely be Gorgon's Gazed or PTA'd. Now, obviously, the crazy thing is, if you somehow have Oistress in your hand, say you go first, and you have both of these in your hand, you play Oistress. Okay, cool. You play Poseidon or something else. You then go, okay, I'm going to disenchant. I'm going to disenchant from my Poseidon or something on my field to get this out, and you could have this out turn 1, and the only way they're going to be able to get rid of it is either Earthquake or Resting on Your Laurels. Eddie can't hit over because, Eddie would crash, but that's about it. And Tsunami doesn't work either.
This powerful defensive tank is ready to blow your opponent's field to smithereens, and I look for Oistillery to make a big smash in Moonrise. Now, when I designed Moonrise, I got really creative with some different ideas. I got to explore the titles like you saw with Lunar Phases, and I got to go into some different design space. And one of those design spaces that I was really excited to explore was this next card, and that is Starbit. Starbit is absolutely adorable, man. He's a little star.
He's so adorable. +2 for each water enchanting it. You can Nexus up. It's a Nexus Celestial too. When you up to 2. When this Starbit has 7 or more attack during your main phase, you must either destroy it or special send it in the Starbit Supernova from your hand or deck. So it's pretty much got an effect like Cryolink. Instead of it being they have to be in the underworld, they have to be under it. So it has to be +7 attack. So basically, yes, I don't know, man.
Our superhero dude with a cool cape on, and he's rocking 1 attack and 1 defense and a 1-cost water with a really sweet effect. This Starbit gets +2 attack for each water enchanting it, so it immediately starts as a 3 attacker when it's enchanted with water. You can Nexus up to 2 water spirit. When this Starbit has 7 or more attack during your main phase, you must either destroy it or special ascend it to Starbit Supernova.
So basically, you want to have a Poseidon down, Nexus 2 up. That's gonna make it +7 right there.
From your hand or deck. What does this mean? This means that Starbit is immediately a 3 attacker because of its effect. You can Nexus up to 2 water spirits, so you can Nexus from Poseidon onto Starbit to give it 3 spirits total, and that immediately allows him to hit that 7 attack threshold that you're looking to hit. But otherwise, you can utilize cards like Necklace of Harmonia or Atlantis or other mechanics to get its attack stat up to 7, and much like Cryoling into Cryovern, you have to special ascend it into Starbit Supernova once you hit that 7 attack stat. So what is Starbit Supernova? An epic 1-cost water Celestial that I'm so stoked about. Starbit Supernova hits the field with 7 attack and 2 defense out of a 1.
This Starbit cannot be normal cast. This is the first Celestial that we have that cannot be normal cast. It has to be special cast. You can special cast this Starbit with another Starbit's effect. It gains the effect. If this Starbit would be destroyed, first you may Nexus all spirits from it. If you do, draw a card, then destroy. Then it's destroyed. Oh, that is very interesting.
1-cost, our highest 1-cost attack stat we've ever done, but it has a caveat. This Starbit cannot be normal cast, which means the only way to get your Starbit Supernova to the field is by special casting it, whether it be through Starbit's effect or maybe through another card like Rise from the Ashes or Rise from the Depths. When you special cast this Starbit with another Starbit's effect, it gains the effect if this Starbit would be destroyed. First, you may Nexus all spirits from it. If you do, draw a card, then it's destroyed. What does that mean? That means that if this Starbit Supernova hits the field from your Starbit's effect, meaning it's coming to the field generally speaking with 4 spirits on it, 1 from Starbit, 2 from the Nexus to get it to 7 attack, and 1 additional spirit once it special ascends. You have a 4 spirit Starbit Supernova hitting the field with 7 attack. This is stating that if this Starbit gets destroyed holding all those spirits, you actually get to move those spirits to another card on your field, then draw a card, and then your Supernova is destroyed, which means you don't end up losing out on that massive spirit investment that you're putting into Starbit because they get Nexus to the rest of your field.
Basically, the only way you want to bring this up is from normal Starbit, because bringing it from Rise of the Depths, I mean, if you do it Rise of the Depths, it would just be it would have 1 under it, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, that's a very good play for sure if you have 4 under it, because you can you could have Poseidon on the field, have 1 under Poseidon, this thing gets destroyed, put 4 more under Poseidon, and be able to go, well, I'm gonna play Jataga next turn, +2, +4 back. Another one from Nexus from him, +4 back, or Tadpuff Turbo into Majesty, or any other 3 costs that you can think of. Chronodial, yada yada.
So you can conserve those spirits to use for later. This is a really interesting card and a really interesting design space that I'm super excited to explore. Like I mentioned before, Starbit taking on a new form, its Supernova form, with an incredibly powerful effect when it special ascends that way. Otherwise, feel free to explore this card with cards like Rise from the Depths and Rise from the Ashes to special cast out to the field as a normal 7 attacker, but I think using it with Starbit is going to be your best bet. Starbit's one of my favorite Celestials coming in Moonrise, which is why it's also getting a brand new Stellar variant, Stellar Starbit. This card artwork is so beautiful.
Oh my god, that is sick! The black, I think it's blackish purple with the goldish. Oh my god, that's so good. And the cape is also got like this galaxy looking blue. Man, these artists are just, they're killing it. Just killing it.
beautiful, and it's a stellar you do not want to miss out on when Moonrise drops. This is one I gotta get me 3 copies of, and there's only gonna be 99 ever made. Watercasters, I hope you're feeling good, because you're definitely eating good in Moonrise. Oistress, Oistillery, Starbit, and Starbit Supernova looking to make a massive splash in Moonrise. Stay tuned for tomorrow's reveal, as I'm breaking down new reveals every single day, and don't forget to back our Kickstarter.
Again, what, 400K, and we're getting so close. It's still rising, but we got to get that 500K before the end of the Kickstarter in 9 days. But that is going to be your Kickstarter. It's going to be your reveals for the day 13. I think that's going to be all the water celestials we're getting for this one. But Starbit Supernova is going to be very interesting. Oistress and Oistillery as well. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like or dislike this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 14. Until then, my name is France, and I'll see you guys later.